Right, boys and girls. Today, we are going to be doing a writing project where you will get to write down some sentences and you will get to draw pictures to go with those sentences. Okay? Now, this is the first time in my whole life, and I've been on this earth a lot longer than you have, but I also know it's the first time in your whole life that you have had to wear a mask when you come to school. Or you have to wear a mask when you go to the grocery store, or the doctor's office, or the restaurant. And all of us have been doing such a great job of wearing our masks. I haven't heard any complaining, I haven't heard any whining. You've been great about it. But I wonder if any of you even know why we're wearing our masks in the first place. Why are our masks important? Because I'll tell you what, it is a lot easier to teach without a mask on. But I wear my mask for a reason, and I wonder if you even know what that reason is. Why do we wear our masks? Sage? Oh, so one reason we wear our masks is so we don't get sick, right? Okay, so one reason, so we don't get sick. Okay, that is a good reason because I don't want to get sick. And I'm sure you don't want to get sick, and our friends at home don't want to get sick, so we wear a mask so we don't get sick. What's another reason, though, that we wear these masks? Lily?
They don't get bacteria in your body.
Oh, so we don't get bacteria in our body. That's a fancy schmancy way of saying so we don't get sick. Because if there's bacteria out in the world and we get it in our mouths or our noses, that can make us sick, okay? Emily, why else do we wear a mask?
Because of the sickness that's really bad all over the world.
Okay, so because of the COVID-19. Okay, so we wear our mask, but I've had sicknesses before and I didn't wear a mask. So I'm wearing the mask to keep me from getting sick, but who else am I trying to keep from getting sick? Camila? Everybody else, right? So boys and girls, when I put this mask on my face every day, this is my promise to you and you and you and you at home and every other person I encounter during the day. This is my promise that I care enough about you. I care enough that I don't want you to get sick either. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be happy and safe too. So when I put this mask on, yeah, I'm hoping it keeps me from getting sick, but I do it more because I don't want anyone else to get sick. So Blake, you wear your mask when you're at school to protect yourself, but you also wear it to protect your friends. So another reason that we wear our masks is to keep other people, to keep others from getting sick, okay? Because we're all in this together. You've probably heard that a million times, right? We have to look out for each other. We have to care about one another. Okay, we have a great big God, and our great big God sent us Jesus, his son, and his son Jesus taught us we have to love one another. And what a greater way to love each other than to do something that's a little uncomfortable and a little bit weird, to show them that we care about them and we want to be healthy and happy. So we wear our masks to keep ourselves happy and healthy and safe, but we also wear them to keep other people happy and healthy and safe. And hopefully one day we won't have to do that anymore. Hopefully one day we'll have a way to get rid of COVID-19. But right now, we do this as a sign not only that we care about ourselves, but that we care about each other too. Okay? So I'm going to put up on the screen now for you an example of what we'll be writing today and coloring, and then we can work together to do a sample, and then you'll get a chance to do your own as well. Okay? All right, so now I am going to show you what the paper looks like that you will be writing on today. Now, if you are learning at home, you should have this little half sheet of paper in your folder that I sent home with you this week. And those of you here in the classroom, you will be getting this little half sheet in just a moment. So we just talked about a lot of great reasons why we wear our masks. So this paper says, if you'd like to read it with me, you may, and if you're not able to read it with me yet, you can just listen along. Ready? My mask is important because... Now, I'm going to use my best kid spelling, okay? Now, I know that some of us don't spell exactly correct like the dictionary would spell it. If I were to look it up online, how it would be spelled. But that's okay, because we're still kids and we're still learning. And so we use what we call kid spelling, where we say the word and we listen for the sounds of the letters that we hear, and then we write down those letter sounds that we hear. So my mask is important because I'm going to say it keeps me healthy, okay? So right here, my mask is important because I, okay? And some of us probably already knew it from kindergarten, right? So it. Now I'm going to use my finger to create a space between my words, okay? When we're writing, we have to put spaces between our words, because if we cram all of our words together, it just looks like one giant word, and then nobody can tell what we're trying to say. So I'll put my finger down to make a space, and the next word I want to write is keeps. So I'm going to say, it keeps me healthy. So keep, what letter do we hear? K. So I'm going to put down a K. E. Well, that's easy. I hear an E. It keep. Yeah. It keeps us. Good job, boys and girls. It keeps. Now I'm going to do another finger space. Now I want to say me. Now me, we know M-E, me, right? That's a kindergarten sight word.
And then safe.
It keeps me. Now I'll put down my finger space. Now we're going to sound out safe. Ready? S. Good job. A. Yeah, we hear the A. Safe. Good job. And I'm going to put an exclamation point because that's pretty important.
E.
So my mask is important because it keeps me safe. Okay?
What about E?
Now, we're doing our kid spelling, right? So it doesn't matter if they're not exactly correct spelling, because when I check it, I will put in the book spelling for you, okay? For those of you at home, one of our friends said that safe should have an E on the end. And in the book spelling, yes, we do put an E here. But if you just sounded it out, S-A-F, that's okay too, okay? Now, what was the other reason that we said we wear our mask? Not just because it keeps me safe. Noah, why else? Because who else does it keep safe? All of you, right? So my mask is important because it keeps me safe. Now I'm going to start a new sentence, and I'm going to say it keeps others healthy too. Okay? Now, it's a new sentence, so we have to use an uppercase I. So we know I-T, it, but we're going to use an uppercase I. Okay, it. Now we do our finger space. Keeps, and we got keeps up here because we sounded it out already. E. It keeps, finger space, others. Listen to the sounds and you tell me what you hear, okay? We hear you. Does anybody know how we make the z? It's actually a TH. Other. R. Good job. Others. S. Good job. So it keeps others. Finger space. Safe. And we'll write safe just like we have up here. We'll say safe and healthy too. Do you remember and? That's a kindergarten sight word. That'll be one of our first grade spelling words in a couple weeks. A-N-D, and. Okay, so it keeps others safe and healthy. This is a doozy. H, good job. E. L. Now the. Okay. E. All right. So it keeps others safe and healthy. Finger space. We're going to say two. Two. So now, boys and girls at home and boys and girls here in the classroom, I use my best kid spelling. And my paper now says my mask is important because it keeps me safe. It keeps others safe and healthy too. Isn't that lovely? That is such a lovely thing that we are doing. And so I'm going to pass these out to my friends in the classroom. And my friends at home, you already have your papers in front of you. And we'll take some time to use your best kid spelling to tell me in your own words, why do you wear your mask? Why is it important? Okay? And then when we're all finished with our writing, we'll go on to the coloring portion of this project. And you at home should have your coloring portion as well. So when you're done with your writing, you can unpause this video and I'll go over how to do the coloring part as well. Okay? So get to writing and I look forward to seeing it. We'll see you in a few. Bye! Alright, boys and girls at home and friends in the classroom, many of us here are finishing up our writing pieces, and so I'm going to explain the next part of this project so we can get them put together. I have two different children wearing masks. One is a boy and one is a girl. If you are a boy, you're going to be coloring a boy, and if you are a girl, you're going to be coloring a girl. Now, you can color these children any way you'd like. I'd like you to try to match the hair color to your real hair color so it kind of looks like you. But when it comes to the mask, if you want to do just a solid color mask, you may. If you'd like to make up what your favorite mask would look like, if you could have any mask in the world, you can do that. If you want to try to copy one of the masks that you have, some of you are beautiful. I've seen butterflies on masks, I've seen flowers, rainbows, polka dots. You decide. And when you get this all colored nicely and you write your name beautifully at the top, you're going to put it together with your writing piece to make a very special project that we're going to hang up, okay? So on this piece of paper, and you'll all have different colors, you will attach first your finished colored person, and if you're a boy, it'll be a boy, and if you're a girl, it'll be a girl. And then down at the bottom of the paper, underneath, you will attach your writing piece. My mask is important because, and then we will have these wonderful writing pieces that we can hang up in our classroom, and if you're working at home, you can hang them up at home. And it's a great reminder to us every day of why we're wearing these silly masks in the first place. Okay? I can't wait to see all of your projects when they're done. Bye, boys and girls at home.
Bye.